Yes, it is really coming. This is not a lie, this is not clickbait, and most importantly, this is not for mobile devices. This is for good old-fashioned PC, baby. If you've been watching the MMO scene, then you'd know a little while ago NCSoft announced that they were doing a graphical overhaul of Blade & Soul, porting the game over to Unreal Engine 4 after all these years. Did Blade & Soul need it? Not really, but that doesn't mean that we don't appreciate getting the opportunity to play Blade & Soul in an overhauled state. We've seen trailers, and they look impeccable. Whether or not NCSoft can live up to the hype and bring an optimized high-quality experience is a complete other story though. But people believe that that is pretty much where NCSoft would stop because, well, honestly, what other MMOs do they have? Aion, which has had its North American servers dead for longer than I can remember. Guild Wars, which, and I know there are still fans of the original Guild Wars game here, and I'm not saying that it's bad, so don't jump down my throat here. I'm just stating that it hasn't really been all that popular in quite a few years by this point. Guild Wars 2, which NCSoft are slowly moving into maintenance mode, much to the dismay of the community. And finally, Lineage and Lineage 2, both of which are so old, I bet you'd forgotten they even existed. But NCSoft most definitely have not, because here we are, at the end of 2019, with the news that out of all of the games at their disposal, Lineage 2 is next in line to receive a graphical overhaul in the form of Lineage 2 Remastered. No, this has absolutely nothing to do with Lineage 2M or Lineage 2 Revolution for mobile devices. This is a complete overhaul of Lineage 2 for PC. NCSoft announced earlier last month that they were looking for a technical artist that is familiar with Unreal Engine 4, Maya, and 3ds Max for work on Lineage 2 Remastered, also referred to as L2 Remastered. Yeah, creative, I know. Interestingly, NCSoft actually never officially announced the project at G-Star 2019, which was highly unusual, I guess, since that is the convention that every South Korean publisher announces games at. However, even despite the lack of an official announcement, the overhaul is going to be quite a daunting task to undertake, as the game was originally released way back in 2003, and upgrading the game to Unreal Engine 4 is not going to be easy. In fact, an overhaul like this has never even really been attempted before, and if that isn't difficult enough, Lineage 2 launched back in South Korea in 2003 and was built on Unreal Engine 2.5. Yeah, that should give you a rough estimate of how complex this will ultimately end up being if NCSoft are even capable of completing this transition at all. Lineage 2 over a decade ago was one of the most popular MMORPGs around. If you hadn't played the game, then you hadn't experienced what the genre truly had to offer. Yes, the game, much like all MMOs, changed quite drastically over time, becoming more pay-to-win and much more casual-friendly. But even though the game was very popular over here in the West, the South Korean iteration of Lineage 2 remained significantly more popular, having tens of millions of active players. Honestly, that could be the reasoning behind Lineage 2 Remastered. The game is still highly popular over in South Korea. I mean, the game has remained alive and receiving updates for well over 16 years now. And if there is anything we know about South Korean MMO developers, it is that they value high quality graphics above all else. Story, mechanics, and gameplay all be damned. So long as the game looks visually appealing, they have a game that's gonna make them billions of dollars. So what better way to drive up new player participation, or to at the very least bring players back to the game, than to do a complete graphical overhaul to rival other MMOs that are currently dominating the market. Not only that, but Lineage 2 was so popular that they went ahead and released Lineage 2 Classic for players to relive what made Lineage 2 great. To date, there are still thousands of players online concurrently on both the current version of the game and the classic version. Now, I would like to at least mention here that this overhaul is a work in progress. While it has been officially confirmed by NCSoft themselves, it is likely going to require a lot of time and even more effort on the part of the developers. So expecting this anytime in the immediate future is highly unlikely, especially since NCSoft confirmed that Project TL, the sequel to Lineage, is going to be releasing in 2020. What form that's going to take, alpha testing or beta testing, remains to be seen, but they confirmed that it'll be released in a playable state next year. Whether that will ultimately delay the Lineage 2 Remastered overhaul is up for discussion, but suffice it to say, NCSoft have a lot of work on their table right now. I never got to play Lineage 2 back when it was still relevant and popular, but I was excited when Lineage 2 Classic launched. I'm excited about Blade & Soul's Unreal Engine 4 upgrade, and equally as excited, if not more so, for Lineage 2 Remastered, because this game is probably gonna look gorgeous. I wonder if then they plan on introducing the graphical overhaul to Classic as well. Hey, well, another thought for another video. But that's just my opinion, my current impressions of the game and NCSoft's latest announcement. What do you guys think? Are you looking forward to it? Does it look exciting? Will you try it out, or do you even want to? Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.